welcome to the Backwoodsman Institute. My name is Scott Fromey. This evening, what I'm out in the woods for is to look for morel mushrooms. It's the middle of April. It's, pretty well that's when here in southern Indiana the mushrooms start coming on, and so I'm looking to find me a mess of mushrooms for suppers. There seems to be about like a 2 to 3 week time span in there where you can really find the mushrooms when they start popping out. The earlier mushrooms are the little black ones, morels, and then the gray ones, and then in the later part of it is the bigger yellow ones. Now, the other day I found some yellow ones, I found some gray ones, so I'm going to go out tonight and let's see if we can't find us a couple more mushrooms for messing. The mushrooms are pretty blended in. It's kind of hard to spot. That's why it makes it such a challenge to find them. There's one sitting right here. I'll just go ahead and zoom in on it and show you guys. You can start seeing, spotting them in the leaves there. This one's pretty well hidden. It's not a great big one, but it is a nice eating kind. But I always just cut them off at the base, kind of like that. That way I don't get so much mud and stuff in the bags. So here's what an average morel mushroom looks like. This is actually, you can see what you consider a yellow one. Now some places they get pretty good size, the yellow ones, but in around where I'm at here, this is about an average size. It's a good one. I've found bigger ones obviously, and I've found smaller ones, so they come in all different sizes here. But what I do with that, it's hollow on the inside. I'll cut it in half and then either soak it in salt water or something to kind of, sometimes there's bugs and stuff up inside there. Let them soak overnight, and then I'll flour them and fry them. But that's how I go about fixing it. Now, where do you go look for mushrooms at? Well, everybody's got their own theory on it. A lot of it's folklore, some of it, I know my woods and I know where I find them. I mean, if you have an area that you're just first starting to get into, sometimes I find it around great big timber and sometimes around young stuff. A lot of times around here I find it around the young woods and an area where an old field had grown up, mostly poplar, the big yellow poplars, elm trees, ash trees. I don't know, some people claim different things. I know there's certain areas here in southern Indiana where, they've strip mined and they got a lot of strip pits and they've got pretty big mushrooms down there. Now why that is, I'm not sure. I don't know if anybody knows. But like I said, that best thing to do is just get out and start find your spots, and if you find them in that spot, chances are from year to year you're always going to find them in there. Some years are better than others. Sometimes you'll find bags full of them, sometimes just a few of them, and depending on the weather, they're going to be staggered out. If it's dry and hot, you may not get a whole big bunch at a time. They may just be staggered out. So let's keep looking. There's another one here hiding in the leaves. Zoom in on it. Right there. Pretty camouflage. Usually I've noticed that at least if I find one mushroom, I'll search that area pretty hard because more than likely there's at least one more there. Not a bad one. So that's pretty well the gist about morel mushrooms. Make sure that that the mushroom is pretty well looks just like this one, and it doesn't deviate from it. This is pretty well the morel mushroom that you're looking for. If you're unsure about it, go with somebody who does know. There's a lot of people out there that know, and just search your areas. If not, scout around for other things. There's all kinds of reasons to be out in the woods, but mushroom hunting is just another reason to be out in the woods. So go out there and find you a mess of them. In fact, if I'm going to get me a mess for supper, I better get busy and start looking. So catch you out in the woods.